Go, alright! Alright, here we go. It should be working now.
Okay, there we are.
Got set to
Why?
live
No.
chat, not,
There we go.
not top chat.
God, if my dad wanted to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna kill him.
We're live right now. Hey, Crocomancer!
Give me a second.
What's up? It's been a while. Can you guys hear me? Can you? Dang, hang on. My mic. I don't think it's on. Okay, can you hear me now? You can. Okay. I think you can probably hear me now. Wait. Yeah.
Oh, I need the game.
Oh, right, yeah, of course you do. Wait, no, I don't want to open Windows Movie Maker. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, can you hear the audio?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Let me just, no, I don't.
Go back to
Let me just share the stream on Twitter real quick.
It's lost. I was about to go through the pictures I took the other day when you were like texting me.
In the city?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's alright.
This is the usual time when we do this, right? I thought
this was the penny time.
Oh, I think that's 1:30.
I thought we did this at 1:30 or fucking stupid. I know we did it at 2:30 when our times were aligned.
Yeah. Dang it. Time zones are confusing. A broken tablet, tough to type with you ASAP. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you've come here to watch us do this.
It's been a while. I probably forgot voices.
It has been a while. I might need some refreshers as well. But yeah, we're here with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one we're on. I believe that we're on a court day today. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a trial, part 4-1. And we might have something to do with the imposter Phoenix.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And it might have something to do with the terrible restaurant that we were just working for.
I think my computer is being a little slow right now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so if my Discord dips, I am sorry.
Okay, well that's fine. I just hope you'll be able to like read all this stuff.
Hang on, I gotta see. Do I have to get rid of any tabs? Probably. Okay, get rid of those. I can bring those back later. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Okay, I might be okay now. Yeah.
Alright.
Ow.
Before we begin, since we're still in the the case with Tribulations, I thought I should show off this new art that I just got, which is in my community tab. Oh, that filled up almost the entire screen. No, that needs to be a little bit smaller. But I had some art commissioned of me in the Tribulations outfit. Because I showed this to you, Skye, before.
Yeah.
And I really like that uniform, and I just thought it would look good with this avatar. And you know what? Taco Draws, who does a lot of my art, absolutely blew me away with that one. That was cool. It's on my community tab, and you can go. He's actually linked in the description, I think, his channel. So go check him out and stuff.
I also fucking love that Taco made a meme.
Oh, yeah, he's been doing a couple drawing memes right now. He did the
characters in the car.
The characters in the Goofy movie car one. That's
I fucking
funny.
love it.
I want to do one of those somehow. But yeah, that was cool. And so why don't we go ahead and start this thing?
Okay.
All right, Recipe for Turnabout Part 4-1 Trial. Good morning, Mr. Rex! Good morning, Maggie! I gave these two characters almost the same character. So, what do you think is gonna happen? I gave them almost the same voice, I mean. So, what do you think is gonna happen today, sir? This session didn't go so well, and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No, you're just losing it.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
That was determination.
Why don't I believe you? You're not full of determination. It's nearly time, Maggie. You'd better get going to the defendant's seat. She gets a seat? Why do we never see that in, like, the wide shots? Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Hey, pal.
Hey, Gumshoe.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed?
Well, she is accused of murder.
Yeah, I was watching through the doorway. Yeah, okay.
That's, yep, that's, I'm gonna say that's endearing.
Ow.
And not creepy.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Oh, yes,
Ooh,
that'll
finally.
definitely help. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy, too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. I remember.
I remember slightly.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of the aromatherapy bottles. No, it's the one with poison in it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, the reason that we haven't streamed in a while is that I've been on vacation. Going out of character for a bit. I actually did get to see Skye in person. I'm not actually trapped in this void, believe it or not. That's just an illusion. It's all movie magic. But it was a fun time. But anyway, we're back to this.
This is a small bottle that turned up at Tribulations' kitchen a couple days ago.
No way.
Oh, yay, flashback.
Wow, look at those little bottles. I mean, the flashbacks, I feel, are necessary now, because it really has been a long time since we've done this.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many. They're overflowing on the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
And, well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab. Poison?
So, what is it? Is it the poison? The poison for Cusco?
Oh,
The poison specifically for Cusco? Cusco's poison? That poison?
Cusco poison?
Yeah, we did have a good time. It was a nice holiday.
Yeah.
It's sad I had to leave, but that means that we get to do this again.
I'm gonna stab someone.
Yeah, why?
Preferably someone in my fucking house.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. My dad has been making noises for the past hour, and he won't shut up.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
Alright. I'm afraid not, Val. It's medicine.
medication? What?
Medication.
Why?
I mean, you can die of overdose.
I guess. Oh, hi, Octawave! Nice to see you, too. It's been a while. Medication?
Yeah, for years.
So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Long time no see. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, 4 years. Topical use only, apparently. 4 years, you mean? Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elk was using for his ruptured eardrum.
Oh, okay.
What was Glenn Elk's ear medication doing in the kitchen?
That's weird. So does that mean that it's not safe to eat?
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up. They had a time they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, they might have gotten something on the prints, but that's going to weak its impact as a piece of evidence.
They were going to cook his ear. Oh yes, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, pal, this is it. Yeah, I'll make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it?
Okay, the defense will not get pregnant today. Got it.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna expose that guy for what he...
What? Did Phoenix just become Southern all of a sudden?
Yes!
Or a cowboy?
The guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright!
Which his name isn't Phoenix Wright, but our name is... Oh, January 8th, that's 2 days from now.
Oh, shit!
Yes, this is a no Omegaverse lawyer. This is a strict no Omegaverse policy. Oh god.
I swear to God, if I see Omegaverse again, I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
I mean, it's an entire universe. I feel like it'll be hard to burn to the ground.
The universe.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Wait, this trial is set on your birthday? Oh, that's awesome. Shit. Your birthday is on Monday? Nice. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Hang on one second. Okay. Boom. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday, we heard the testimony of Mr. Pop Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. Interestingly enough, that looks absolutely nothing like Maggie, but it looks a lot like this other girl. But I don't know that yet. However, excuse me, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand.
And had lipstick on, maybe.
But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to witnesses' account, the victim was listening into the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor.
Why does this guy have sexy saxophone music as his theme song? What?
Because I guess they were like, oh my god, what if we make this character sexy, but he had a mask on?
Well, if that was their idea, then it worked.
Yeah. The world you see keeps turning, and we must turn with it. I'm gonna lose brain cells today, aren't I?
You've lost me already, Mr. Godot. The judge has lost brain cells.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify today, my god. Only losers think like that. Oh my god, like, someone's dying.
I think that this guy...
You can tell.
I think that this guy frequents I'm 13 and this is deep.
Oh my god, no!
Godot's whole design brief was cool. Well, he's also the opposite of cool, which is hot.
You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
You implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
You know
the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. What the fuck?
That one actually made sense.
And today I'll prove it.
Very well, let the first witness take the stand. Oh great. Oh great, this fucker.
And you are... Oh, bonjour everyone!
Oh boy.
The fuck is... I am James Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Jet Bien restaurant in Enchanté. Someone can shoot me on sight for this. I'm giving permission.
I'm giving permission to do that to me also. Yeah. Oh, Croak says, so he's hot and he's cold, he's yes and he's no, damn it, Godot is Phoenix's worst enemy, a contradiction! Yes! Anyway, time for the transphobic bullshit. That they swear it's not actually transphobic because they said that this isn't a thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna.
What year did this game come out?
This was 2004, I think, something like that. Oh my
god, the same year as the Batman. Okay, fucking kill me.
Wait a minute, was it 2004? Someone fact check that for me. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman?
I am not reading that.
Hola, monsieur. As you can see, I am a pertinent, perky gentleman, non?
No, I don't do that.
Well, you weren't gonna do it, so someone had to.
On the day of the incident, you were at Tribulations kitchen, isn't that right? Oui, monsieur. Everything feels right. Oh my god.
Witness, stop flirting with the prosecutor. That's the defense's job.
Yeah. drink your coffee. Ha!
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? He's bisexual, I didn't know that. Very well, your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Tribulations.
Oui, volontiers. I fucking am butchering French. I am sorry.
Do you want me to take over this voice?
No.
Okay.
What is all happens? There were just two customers in my restaurant.
Huh? I don't know what I think about Phoenix X Godot. I mean, I don't feel great about it, but, like, historically speaking, there is just so much flirting going on in this courtroom.
I remember I was experimenting with some new Art Deco that day.
Art Deco? That's news to us.
Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. What?
A mirror! That's why the old man thought everything was backwards!
Oh my god.
Yeah. As an English viewer, I appreciate any and all insults toward the French. Well, I think that's a thing that pretty much every country can agree with.
Well, perhaps that is what our old man was looking at.
Oh, yeah, well, he just pointed it out.
La couple of pieces in the glasses, I would have seen everything in reverse known.
Okay, well, did we see these mirrors while we were there?
I don't think we did.
Huh. What happened to them? Mirror!
We aren't got a mirror. La mosdinamres mirror.
Oh no, most countries can agree to any and all insults towards the English. I mean, yes, also that, but a lot of people don't also like France.
Why did I have to learn about France and fucking history? I don't know.
I don't know, they were like our allies a lot of the time.
Yeah, but I had to learn about their fucking revolution. I'm like, what does that have to do with America, bitch? It was world
lead
history.
by example?
I don't know. Anyway, it was world history. It was stupid. I hated high school. Anyway, and suddenly the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, so we need to figure out where the frick the mirror went, I think. I think we should definitely press on this. How big of a mirror are we talking about here?
Something about 4 meters wide and about 2 meters high.
Okay, so... Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard... Holy glass in a frame, that's huge! Yeah. It's way too early, Phoenix, don't start thinking like that. Godot will just throw coffee at you, yeah. Oh dear.
I was intending to install it in the ceiling eventually.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
Most none, but I decided not to go through with it in the end.
Yes,
I just...
Press harder.
No.
I don't... There's too much confusion. This is like, where the heck did the mirror come from? Go. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Gene Armstrong Joe? If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Mackie Bird's testimony.
But
Objection!
you didn't ask, Trite. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Trapian the day before the incident.
Really?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes, and as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
Well, where is it? What happened to it? This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Tribulations, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
If you want to doubt someone, try look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
Hmm? So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror. What?
That's what the old man was looking at. Next. Can you pull up Glenn's profile?
Sure.
Okay,
It's already. That's not exactly what you would call glasses, is it?
no, okay,
That's
so we
an
had that
that's an
over his-
HMD. That's not. That's one singular glass.
What the fuck was the old man's testimony? Again,
Wait,
it's been a while.
yeah, wait, hang on. Yeah. Okay, well that's the only testimony that we were able to have still allowed. Yeah.
I guess percent Elg's fucking profile here.
Hang on, or I want to press just to be sure. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse?
Wait.
Hey, Nick, would you take a second thinking about what old CD said in his testimony? How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs, ga-ga-ga-ga! No question, you can lock me if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt, ga-ga-ga-ga! And then he used the same hand to pick up his cup, his left hand! He saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, and everything he said he saw on the left is actually on the right, huh? That clears up all the problems of his testimony, I guess. Or does it?
No.
It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but you think old CD saw everything through a reflection? He did it would just explain all the contradictions in his testimony. That just makes the situation worse for Mackie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We just gotta dig deeper. Okay,
So go to the last statement.
Okay, I guess we can present the profile, because the glasses... The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Oh, the HMD actually is on his left side. Yeah, but the... Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Yeah, Exactamente, aussi, monsieur. Now that you think about it, I'm not so... It's not so hard, no. Fucking
Crazy.
whatever.
Unfortunately, that's where you run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror. Why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? So it was the right evidence. We came to the wrong conclusion, though, but it's all fine.
Yay!
We still win. Order! What?
I don't know.
Order! Mr. Wright is correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
How bitter. Try, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time.
Oh, hi, Charlie! Hi, Charlie, the pirate lady. Very nice of you to drop by. How's everything going? I don't believe I don't see you around these parts very often. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? We're just in the middle of a very interesting Phoenix Wright case.
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks?
You remember this, I presume?
The I broke the vase, sorry, apology, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony? Charlie says, I usually don't use website, YouTube is a terrible website, but I was posting the pod to YouTube and I saw my subscriptions for once. Oh, cool! Well, glad to see you here. YouTube is a terrible website, but it'd be nice to see you around here sometimes.
Exactly. The old man has one very egregious habit, other than throwing seeds. The more the impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Well, clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Globe's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece in those fangled spectacles he was wearing. Newfangled spectacles, whatever. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Did you hear his left ear? Huh. Well, Trite, what's the fucking point here?
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever. I thought that my Popeye impression was pretty good. Wow, I really thought he was old seedy for a minute there. Godo's good. Enough! I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in most of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash.
A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. On, tell the court we're all ears. I can explain, please. If you look at the plans of the lower store. Hello, is everyone sitting comfortably?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's not a lot of places to sit in this void, but, it's whatever.
I was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing the two left. There is only one seat from which you can have seen an image of La Victim. That was the seat at the table next to La Victim. That was where the old man was sitting. After a terrible incident occurred, I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Sure.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. The tail next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
What a naughty little cookie I am. Confusing those. I hate you.
I like this character.
I don't either. Don't worry about it. We can keep up except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there.
I hate that guy. I think that Phoenix shares our feelings. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Volunteers, of course.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please. Okay. What?
Can I see the photo of the crime scene or whatever? Plans?
Yeah. Where is the? I was clicking on the wrong thing, of course. The floor. Here's the floor plans. Okay, but the crime photo. Yeah, here we go. It doesn't have a mirror in the frame.
No, he said he moved it, but let's see what we got. Not much. First page. Not much either.
Oh, you love this case, Charlie? I mean, it's very interesting in several ways.
Wait, go to his fucking stupid apology thing.
Yeah, he broke the vase.
Broke the vase?
Yeah, that was a thing we figured out the first time. He broke a vase at his table.
Photo.
Wait.
That's not broken.
Maybe it was broken after this.
No, because he would have been out of the restaurant.
Charlie says, I know it's a little transphobic, homophobic, but you like Maya's waitress outfit. Well, you know what? I do too. In fact, yeah, I like the waitress outfit a lot, actually. It broke right after the event. Okay, yeah. So that would have been. How do we contradict that with this?
Go next.
Green eggs and ham. That was the best thing I could think to put on that plate when I commissioned that.
Next.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
Go back. The old man was not sitting there.
He wasn't?
Because the vase is intact.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. So, there we go. Your Honor, Mr. Kudo's words yesterday strongly contradict Mr. Armstrong's testimony. This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not? I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony.
No, I guess useless people are really good at identifying useless things.
What relevance does a scrap of paper have to the trial, Mr. Wright? Mr. Kudo's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence.
We gotta show the crime photo, I think.
Piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we've heard, Your Honor. The crime photo? Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist? Sounds like you're describing yourself, trite.
Okay, well that was harsh. So then, if the defense would please clarify its statement.
The vase!
What is something that should not exist in this photo?
The vase.
The vase! There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not in fact sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Don't be an idiot, trite. That's impossible. There's only that seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly! There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Tribulations that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
I'll just do that every time he's... Don't try to confuse the court, trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene.
Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, it doesn't quite work for me. When I stream these, whenever there's that blue scrolly close-up background, I scream like Stinko Man. I should try doing that. That's great. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary. In his own words, I did not touch anything else except the mirror. You can probably tell that I'm a fan of Stinko Man because, you know, I share his affinity for, you've got to have blue hair. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, that's a sniffle.
Right.
I don't care.
There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which he couldn't hear?
You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, trite, then this problem's all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
Strong, bad voice, you gotta have pronouns. Thank you, Charlie. You gotta have blue hair and pronouns.
God damn it.
I don't know if you get this joke at all, but I think it's hilarious.
I get the joke.
What?
I get the joke.
If I can't answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it. Are you gonna be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? I don't know, but there's more than one just this contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table, and there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. The calculator is broken! Well, Mr. Wright, what's your answer? Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
The victim is a phony?
What? What?
Clearly, the ear doctor would not make a fucking mistake. Mr. Kudo is too stupid, but
It
would have to be a phony, right?
I guess, maybe? This case is riddled with contradictions, yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events.
What?
What? You actually thought you got this already? I didn't. Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glen Elg at all. It was an imposter! A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg! What? Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. But theater crime? What do you mean theater crime? That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. Huh? Do the crime and act the crime to muck everything up? I don't know what's going on. I just want to look at this picture a little bit more. It's too small to... It's too hard to see if it's like... shrunk down that thing. I'm just gonna put it in the corner there. Nothing important is in the corner. Order! Order in the court! Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom!
Quiet, Gramps, why don't you clear out of here, huh?
What did you say?
Trite, are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yes, totally. Someone pretended to be Glen Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning, all for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
A real trite? Why would anyone want to do that?
Isn't it obvious? No? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in this testimony was the serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. Ga ga ga. That's a Soyvan girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's
so
true.
Viola didn't actually kill anyone. Tigray just asked her to pour sugar in his coffee really obviously and acted out dying. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what's going on at all.
It's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
That's right. Well, witness, your restaurant really was a scene of such theatrics. You would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la. This is most difficult for me. Shut the fuck up, you stupid piece of shit.
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You're under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Tribulations that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. Will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day.
Oui. This just reminded me of the Russian Badger skit.
Which one?
It was in the fucking Marvel vs. Capcom video. It was like you're under charge for something like wire fraud. How do you plead? Hang on, I'm gonna have to pull it up. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
La victim, Monsieur Elg, came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. I gotta subscribe to Russian Badger. Oh, I am subscribed. Zero North, the customers. Sure, motherfucker. When he got word that he won the lottery, Monarchs became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. There was no time for a phony to do acting.
Okay. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all?
There was a man, pardon, forgive me, Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you did a fucked up job of that. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong, and I've just decided that's a bad thing for once. Decide how to punish you later.
Oui.
For now, we will hear a cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well, and there are consequences for it this time. That never happens.
Oh wait, that's you.
But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. Okay,
Okay, here we go, I found it. Hang on.
Okay.
I went back a little bit too far in the video.
What's the...
Okay, to the charge of wire fraud, you are pleading nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. What do you mean nuh-uh?
Ah, it's that guy
Your Honor,
again.
shut the
Okay.
fuck up, you wasn't even there.
Yeah, so what do we do? What?
Right.
So confused. Is there an autopsy report?
No, I don't think there is.
Oh, yep, there is. Okay. Died between 1:30 and 2:30. That's a very wide gap.
Okay, Wait, go back to the beginning. Just go back to the beginning.
This is the beginning.
Okay. Okay, Canada Restaurant next. Press!
Okay. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
It comes often for my special... No. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
That's exactly how I felt about 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah. Oh, do you make me so happy, monsieur? You are most welcome anytime. No. I said it was worth one sip and nothing more.
Just like 8 Crazy Nights. So old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. Well, what time was it?
No.
We have a time on the autopsy report. So if there's a contradiction here, then we got him.
How many minutes?
Okay, we can ask that next. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
Fuck you. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir.
Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
The incident happened about 20 minutes after you arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 10, Norm.
Okay. Just after 2, and I don't think that contradicts. No, it doesn't.
Okay, can we try it again, but how many minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, Monsieur. You're wonderful.
I just want to talk to whoever drew this character. Ha ha ha! I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? Sure, whatever. Time of the day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oui, Monsieur. Everything I do, I got. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Ha ha ha! Half of it. At least one person is in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself. Okay.
Okay, next, press again, I guess.
Are you absolutely sure about the time?
When I think really hard, I am sure it was just after 2 Louis. It is the time I stopped serving the lunch menu.
Quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. Aha! Seems to never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already. Witness, get on with your testimony, please!
Okay, next.
What?
Next. 1. Can we, okay, let's look at our evidence real quick.
Okay. Attorney badge, Magatama sports paper, magazine, job, listening, lunch, special, scooter, jeans on contract, Victor's testimony, Tribulations, floor plans, Glenn's autopsy, crime photo, coffee cup, victim's lottery ticket, apron, potassium, victim's prescription bag, Glenn's calendar, paper badge, MC Bomber, millionaire, radio flyer, Giltry's lunchbox, vials, medical papers, Tribune matches, small bottle, weed, and start the fire! Sorry, what?
Go back to the first one on this page.
Right, yeah,
Nope.
this one.
1.
Oh, it was 1:30. It was 1:30. It was 1:30 when that happened. So it couldn't have been. Yeah. We got him. We freaking got him. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
Sorry, I don't care. I went deeper with that. Continue.
It's so deep it didn't really pick up that well.
What do you mean? There.
Good enough. At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. To his millionaire radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Who is that? Must have been Lashon Mon Al was listening to.
Can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright.
Judge, shut the fuck up. You wasn't even there.
I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know because that's the time I had just finished serving the lunch menu. Get to the point, trite, if you have one.
That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time! This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible! Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There is only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out the real poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. It keeps cutting off my last thing I say. You're right, Charlie, that is fun to do. Yeah. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Tribulations that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy?
Quite a performance, Trite. You're almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song!
What is this, Music Theory 101? But hey, that's just a theory of music theory.
Theory.
For not stopping to watch my videos, even though they're fucking stupid.
Alright, well, let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m.
But that's just a theory, an imaginative theory. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay! The phony elk was performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real elk is? Yeah.
Don't believe I have to spell this out for the court, you stupid motherfuckers. However, at that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. I totally got that.
Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping for you would say.
What?
Now I presume you can prove that theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? Sorry.
It was stuffed inside of the animatronic suits. Wait, never mind. Not that one.
Wrong franchise.
The what?
Wrong franchise.
Yeah, right. The missing corpse? ...
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there, and that customer was the phony Glen Elg. So then, where did the real killer hide the real body of the real victim? God damn it, I can't fucking English!
Narg! The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us proof by answering the prosecution's question, where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture? Trite? Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Given how death works in this series, that probably would have had the same effect. Yeah. So if like Mia was stuffed into an animatronic suit, she would have possessed the robot also. Evidence? But what's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? Thought I had him with that contradiction. Evidence? I have to present evidence in courts? What is this? Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. Elg concealed?
Inside.
Okay. Our magic is pretty firmly established continuity point in Ace Attorney. Can you imagine a crossover ignoring that and trying to act like magic and ghosts and stuff aren't real? I'm guessing that you're making a joke about the frickin' Professor Layton crossover, but I've never played that, so I can't tell. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tribulations. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Tribulations is...
The kitchen.
Really?
That's the only place it could be hidden. Nowhere else. This place is so fucking tiny.
Sure, I guess. The body was hidden here! I see.
Nice supposition. I don't fucking know. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the bottle? The medication!
Oh, yeah, we got him! I will not clarify, but I will point out the premise for the Wright Layton game is they're trapped in a magic city full of witches. Yeah, yep. That's interesting. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No, I've never seen that ugly bottle before in my life! I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. These are highest quality only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations.
What if I never use these bottles in my aromatherapy oils?
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong, you silly Billy. No, it contains a medication, obviously. Well, what kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited an otolaryngological clinic and was given medication that day. And I'm sure you all remember how to pronounce otolaryngological, right? Yeah, of course. We all know how to pronounce that, right? Yeah. You can't be serious. What if contents of the bottle analyzed and I have the lab results here? The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg! Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time the bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body! You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back! He has a very pronounced ass. Anyway.
I hate that.
Order, order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg?
No, I could never do such an horrible thing.
Oh, he's doing the breakdown. He's going Super Saiyan. Oh, wait, no, that's Godot. Mr. Godot?
The bitterness. Every time I lied to you, I always down a mug. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now?
Probably more than 17.
I can see through time!
Then I like to do the same thing to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef! How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend?
Oh, that's the joke about his accent. Okay.
Hang on. What the fuck?
Because he doesn't say the letter H.
No, not you. Parents are screaming.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine, I don't know what they're going on about. Whatever. Important, please excuse me. You must hear me out. It is a trap, listen to me, por favor.
Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish. Oh, so he does know Spanish.
In Italian, you do, there is a por favor as well.
Yeah, but it's not French. Definitely not French.
I'm only gonna ask you this once. Did you do it? No, absolutely not. I simply. Let's hear it. You've got one shot, right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you to make one final statement. You lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. We will both, gang up on you and both attack you like that one JoJo meme.
Oh, it's clear.
Why do they always say in the movies, I've got a bad feeling about this? Very well, begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. Okay.
It is true. I eat the body in the kitchen. My man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with them because there was a reason I could not refuse. No, but I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me.
You were forced? By who?
I cannot say that would be the race.
Oh, this is the... Wait, maybe this is the same Mafia from the first game. Wait,
what?
Didn't they use that same phrasing? Erasing? What?
Maybe? I don't know.
Or am I just thinking of the fan-made musical?
Probably the fan-made musical. Okay, that's you.
When Mr. Elg died, was he really the only person at his table? Charlie, I don't know if you're still here, but you were in a production of that musical, weren't you?
That was. There was another mom.
He knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell me the name of the real killer. Alright, let's do this.
Wait, a man forced him? I wonder who that could be.
Do we press?
Or no, don't we have the profiles?
Yeah, but...
Who could do it? Who else but the stupid phony?
Can we just do that? Can we just present this? That seems too easy. Or maybe it is. Let's end this dance of ring around the rosy, Mr. Armstrong. This is the man that you've been referring to. Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh my god, this dude.
I don't know, maybe a month ago in this very courtroom. This man... Hey, this man is Furio Tigre. He's the manager of a loan office called Tenderlender. There's no point trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre, at least not while he had this on you.
The loan? Loan contract?
Right,
Yeah,
there we go, there we go. I thought it was on the last page. $1 million loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? Because your food just sucks. That's why we were forced to do anything this man told you.
It's as you said.
Mr. Armstrong, I almost feel bad for him.
Latigle, he told me he was going to use my restaurant for the business rendezvous. And the tale in question it was meeting the victim to demand that he leave Paris alone. I don't know, like, it happened like that, whatever, fuck. I did what he told me to do, I had no choice. I carried a little body and contestant macchiato to the dining area. And into the kitchen after that, I tried to forget what I had seen.
Wait, does that mean that Maggie was like sleeping next to a next to a dead body? Oh God! Oh jeez!
Oh God!
I'm glad she was unconscious for that. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket, is that your doing as well?
No, I know nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it, I was not. It was despicable.
Mr. Godot, you will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Oh?
30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on, I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand, not a minute more.
Okay, this guy is actually kind of cool. But,
Don't sit back and relax yet, trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. No,
Very well.
it won't.
Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. To be continued. And would we like to continue now, or?
Yeah, let's finish this off. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
It's the new year. Why not? Let's get things finished. In the words of a great man, let's get this over. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. Huh? I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now. He said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. Godot picked up on it, remember? Pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecutor takes, we could be in trouble. The feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe! Why are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey, that's the pucko on the bed of black, you little Miss Top Knot.
It's not a top knot! Never mind about the hair, just calm down, alright?
I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I can't kind of run up.
No kidding.
You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. The fingerprint.
Yeah, fingerprints. Well,
I have no idea why that came out of my mouth.
I don't either. It's fine.
It's not fun. Hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints in those for you if you got an hour.
An hour? The trial will reconvene by then. But Nick, you still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True, without some kind of trump card to pull out of this bag, we're really stuck. You said he could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour?
You bet.
Okay, so do you mind checking the prints on this for me?
The bottle. No, not that. You can go to the last page from the first page. You know.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it was this. Going back to the station anyway, can you find out whose prints are on this?
Hey, that's the small bottle I'll get back to you this morning, right?
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to.
Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing on me too.
Gave him to Gumshoe. Okay. That's you.
Okay, I'll get this over to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
It's pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Great line, Maya. That's what I'm gonna say every time I play Among Us from now on. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, do you find this Furio Tigre to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I even tamed him for you.
Oh,
it was
wow.
a free cub job, no problem.
So that's what happened. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. What we do outside of the courtroom is none of your business, tried.
He's pretty lively.
Oh my gosh!
God damn it, what the fuck? No.
Did they?
I'm scared. Be careful.
You read this?
Yes, be careful, he still bites.
Okay. Okay. Very well, please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. Please state your... Grah! Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya! Unless there's room for me down there, too. What do you mind? What'd you say to me? Nothing. I didn't say nothing, honest. Guess that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was the judge. The judge has left the building. Your Honor! Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal. And we're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here?
There's no need to shout. We can all hear you.
What do you say? There's no points. No, sorry.
There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that hauled you in.
Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. And I'm fine.
God damn it, Maya! Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, masked boy.
You mean you didn't attend the previous trial, Maggie Bird?
Maggie who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then? Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright. What? You was the one who set this up, didn't ya? You was gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Yo, maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today? Get a grip, Nick! I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year, spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. You want to check my alibi, just ask Violetta. At last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Ah! Well, what is it, please, witness? If you could refrain from shouting out like that. I know the kind of games that guy in blue plays. They're visual novels. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till it wins. Lowlife, me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that don't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow that cash from me. That's one long contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger. This character is so stupid, but he's so fun to play.
I love a good Spectre sport.
Well, just a minute, that's not
This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Very well, I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here. You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. Board will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick! Come out from under there already, would you? Okay.
Next.
Next, okay. What do we do?
Press.
Press? Okay.
Plus,
Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is talking about Viola Cadaverini? She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says. So that's where I was. That seems like a rather sketchy schedule. There he goes again. The tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder, so now what?
press harder.
Mr. Tiger, what do yous want? And mind going into a bit more detail.
That's a dead end, Trey, and you know it. Remember the rules.
No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe yous ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen a young kid before. I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please...
Mr. Tigre, the court asked you to add that last statement to your testimony.
Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. Okay.
What do we have in evidence?
Attorney badge, Megatama, sports paper, magazine, job listing. Wait. Job listing, lunch, special scooter, jeans on contract, Victor's testimony, Trey BN, floor plans, Glenn's autopsy, crime photo, coffee cup, victim's lottery ticket, apron, potassium, victim's prescription bag, Glenn's calendar, paper badge, Vince
Wait,
Bummer.
Glenn's calendar.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh! Fuck. You, Mr. Tigre, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elk, but it appears that Mr. Elk knew you. What? Mr. Elk left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date, December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you didn't know one Glenn Elg because on the very day of the incident, you with him. Done. Not bad. You was actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with you to see how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? You said you're not bad. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember you're under oath. Lies are not tolerated. You was calling me a liar. Is that what you're doing?
So, you're saying that you claim that you've never seen that kid before is the truth?
I said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth.
Ha! Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying...
To do what?
Croak sent me a message about the chat saying it wasn't working.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic.
Are you trying to send things on the chat and it's not working? Because I'm not getting any extra things, any extra messages.
All right.
Uh,
Also, I just saw that message now, so...
Wait,
Anyway,
what?
okay. Then it says it gives me enough to enjoy another cup of pure black magic.
Hang on. I need to. Uh, trying to look on the stream. To check what's going on. What? Is there more? Okay, I don't see the live chat on here at all. Okay. Oh, Croak is. Wait, no, Croak hasn't been seeing saying my messages from my perspective. That's weird.
Okay, I
Okay.
tried to send another mine. No luck. I've been sending messages for the last half hour, and it's eaten by all of them. Okay.
That's so weird. What? I was wondering why you were so silent all of a sudden, but can I refresh chat if that works? Okay, I just hit a button called refresh chat. See if that works now.
That is while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre.
Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the call-out witness? You never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. I nailed this guy. It ain't no liar, I never met Glenn Elg. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, Tendelenda. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed up. I ain't never ever been to that Tribulations joint, you hear?
Uh-huh, sure.
I see. That all seems perfectly logical. I'd arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up.
I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right? Grr.
I'm not working for Croak.
That's so weird. What? Wait, okay, well, first of all, it was set to top chat again, but also... Now it's live chat. Hang on, wait. Okay, there's like these little dots next to your name that I'm trying to see if I accidentally banned you or something. But no, I didn't. I don't think I did. It is weird, I'm sorry.
The first message that didn't send was the erase away line.
You did make a reference to that musical. That was a good one. But okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, Croak. That's weird, and I hope that gets fixed. Charlie was right. Maybe YouTube is a terrible website.
Huh, okay. Now that's a fucking lie. What do we got?
Yeah, what do we have to...
First page I don't think will work at all.
Yeah, okay. We can see... I can see your emojis. Time photo.
No. No. The matches.
The matches.
The matches. No, on the 3rd page.
This is a lunchbox.
The last item.
Oh, yeah. But how do we know that's his?
Tender lender.
Oh, right. I'm dumb. I can't read. Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What you was talking about? I found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant. What? You've really never been to Tribulations before? What was the book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy? What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me? Well, that's not true at all. Order, what? Order. Well, witness. I think it's time you start telling us the truth, don't you? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me. I ain't no pussy cat. I don't go back on what I said. Okay, I was at the joint that day. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well. Oh, sorry.
Well. Looks like an order just came in from another testimony.
Hang on, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix this chat thing. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elk that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. Tribulations. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cops' sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
Ha, no problem. Anytime Trite passes you on something irrelevant, you'll see he pays a penalty.
Mr. Godot, that's my job.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict.
Okay, Mr. Von Karma.
So do it!
Yes, sir! The special express ain't cheap, right? Just so yous know since yous paying. Oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does, Phoenix. Okay. So there's gotta be something wrong here. Okay. We still have the lunch special.
Okay, let's see. No, something ain't right.
Yeah, but what?
What's the floor plan of this place? So the door's there. There's no way he could have seen him.
Yes.
There's no way he could have seen that motherfucker. Sorry.
Sorry what?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. Okay, no. When I opened the door, I saw one ugly scene. No, you fucking didn't. Wait, no. Hang on. Let's go to the next one. The fucking next sentence.
Oh.
That one.
Okay, now the chat just isn't like showing up at all on my thing, and I skipped a line. Sorry. No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Yeah, I just can't see the chat at all anymore. Oh wait, now I can. Oh, and now I can't again. Now I can again. This is a roller coaster. No one escapes the tiger's clutches. I'm something of a lie detecting pro. ... And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we get something straight for the first time in this entire series.
What's this, Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning?
These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tiger. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. The court would think back and remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Why, that's true. Now look at the plans again. Obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here.
Fucking asshole. Trying to take my life.
So, from the entrance of Tribulations, you could have seen the victim's seat. Well, you did see the victim that day because you met with him.
Wrong! Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was all... Godot? I'm gonna slap you.
Don't you remember Jean's testimony from earlier? Well, the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Elk, but a fake. What? I blacked out for a minute there. Excuse me?
So much coffee.
In fact, I blacked out so hard I changed voices for a second. And in order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testified, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. This trial has gone long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glen Eld and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the courts.
The one who's been impersonating me, fucking Tigre.
Lee, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness? Grahaha! Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you don't understand the tiger is king of the jungle. So that's the lion. So I dare you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts? You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright!
Did he hide under the table?
Seems to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well, Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone.
Grow some balls, Judge! Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
From Mr. Ghetto!
Let's go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see the victim. Oh, no. The serving girl brought him his oh wait, that's Kudo.
The soybean girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter.
It matters a little.
The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison in the coffee.
Ah, yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Godot, waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
Ha! Found a pen. You found your pen at last, right?
It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the witness was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. Someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan and pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed?
Viola.
Yeah, we're on the same page here, of course. Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadavarini. She's an employee of Tenderlender. You's making a big mistake. Do you know who Violetta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. I took the coffee over to the victim's table. Sure, there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh. Hang on.
What's up?
I'm trying to... This is bothering me so much that the chat is just broken for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna do something that might help. Okay, Croak, if you're still here, try making some kind of message. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. Earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when the eardrum was ruptured. It works. Cool. Okay. So, as long as... So people can make messages as long as they're moderators, I guess. You know what? You're here so often that we might as well at this point. You can. I guess I can read. I can read what you're saying now. I don't know what I hope that it's not just only moderators that I can read the messages of, but I'll just
demod me.
Yeah, good idea. I'll do that just to check. Okay. I'll remove you as a moderator for now, and now you see if you can send messages.
Yeah, I can send it, I think.
Okay, that's so weird. I don't understand. I don't understand anything that's going on.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so you're able to Steam, I think. Okay.
Okay, well... Whoops, anyway. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after he was over. There's only one logical explanation clears up all these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice. Once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime is you! Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? You's alright. I could do with a guy like you around. Well, what do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give yous one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? You's got it all wrapped up nice, huh, right? But yous missed out on one real important thing. That can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid, too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, yous hear? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre?
What a troublemaker.
Fun fact, Tigre is in the fan-made musical, if I recall correctly. He just gets a cameo, but the first song has him get a line. Is it that in the most recent version? Because I don't remember that. What a troublemaker. Troublemaker?
Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony.
Indeed. Witness, you explain yourself to the court. I'll give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? Okay. I'm sure this is gonna be truthful. Yeah, I loaned El Cash about $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, tells me he got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten this guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know, real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she done, everything would have been over. So the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, Wells, you got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice its principal. Oh, Tigre's in August Day, the first song after the overture? I don't remember. I'll need to rewatch that. And yeah, it is a pretty sharp argument. Why are you winking? And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid, for a while, anyway. He got that $500,000 just in time, so I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. It's the virus, right? That's his motive.
Yeah, the motive. Yo, sorry, I was distracted for a second.
Yeah, his motive has to be that he wanted the virus. Ties to the victim, yeah.
Press.
But why? Because chaos. The waitress, you mean... The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else can I mean? If he hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. That's how things would have been.
Yeah.
Things would have been over and done with. Are yours all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back, that's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before the waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigray had no motive for killing the victim. My tenor lender's doing fine. The virus gets some cash, but this is a very public murder, that's true. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect what you just said. Tiger's motive, huh? Okay. Well, we can try to,
The virus, I guess.
100,000 is one thing, but millions of dollars. So you just intended to get back the $100,000, Mr. Elgondio, correct? I loaned the... so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you're really after.
What are you getting at, trite?
Objection! What? Yeah? Like, yeah, that's not, like, objection! What are you talking about? That's not a thing you... It's not a proper objection, what?
What else would the moneylender be after other than money?
Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor! A virus called MC Bomber! A computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc inside of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do?
Can I please kill the judge?
No, we need him for now.
For now.
I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Several $1 million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection!
You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get a hold of that program.
Yeah! Exactly.
The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, trite.
Actual note, as annoying as the Ace Attorney Judge can be, he's never hostile. He's pretty much always willing to listen to Nick. Yeah, that's better than some judges, probably.
A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Sure.
He could be so much worse. Imagine a judge who is actively hostile to the defense and wants to convict. That sounds like it's also foreshadowing something. Of course he could, provided he had time. What if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. Seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. You care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigray need money to the tune of $1 million? Well... yeah, right? It's gotta be this.
Oh, Viola. Viola.
In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. Much of this do you know? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay in full. But $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs.
Huh, no one will pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
But Mr. Tigray had no choice but to pay because his very life depended on it. Order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini.
Did you say Cadaverini?
Udo Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, known as Viola Cadaverini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruno Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, you decided to sacrifice Glen Elk's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigray's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glen Elk had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigray knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigray would prefer to say never happened. Because he can't, and neither can I.
The lottery win.
Exactly! At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigray with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means.
That's crazy.
He murdered Glen Elk and then made his next move, to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigray posed as Glen Elk, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird, and then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one who all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Maputo.
Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been completely kept in the dark about it.
That's because he wasn't.
But oh wait, that's you.
Oh, but Mr. Armstrong was on it from the beginning. You've forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too, $500,000 in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigray's plan. Order, order! Silence, or I clear the courtroom. Grahahaha! You's put on a good show, Spiky. But you're just as spiky. If yous want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my joint. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. Hey, you do? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure that Miss Bird had no way out. What, another one, Mr. Wright? Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Shrite?
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? The stupid defense badge that he had.
Take that!
What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation!
Oh, really? I'm gonna
Consider
kill the
yourself
judge.
insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigray, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me! What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright.
Really?
Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I'd ever seen. Well, better late than never, I guess.
Can you prove that, Gramps?
Wait, he's the judge, not the defense.
Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take that stand and testify it was him?
Is that a thing I can do? Oh. Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? What's got him so nervous? Have you no pride, sir?
Objection!
This isn't a matter of pride.
I can assure you I am not a homosexual, and that's why you know that I'm not the real Phoenix Wright.
In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court we deal with people's lives.
Mr. Godot is right. Your Honor! Speaking for myself, I'm absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as a judge, with vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by memory without evidence to support it. No! The defense has no further evidence. The court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigray are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far!
You say he impersonated Glen Elk, you say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to murder charge. Or to charge murder or whatever. You don't have a shred of evidence that witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Narg! Oh yeah, also, you don't wear a shirt, that's a jacket. Yeah, that's a thing. Dot! Exclamation point. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna get mauled, you got that?
All that's you, sorry.
All I managed to do here was chase him around a bit. Chase a tiger by the toe. And whatever.
Catch a tiger by the toe.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You're free to go, Mr. Tigray. Huh?
Gumshoe? Oh.
Gumshoe! Thanks! You're helping.
Wait!
Detective Gumshoe!
Sorry, it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this, my badge! This works! So here it is, my heart's counting on this too!
Well, what is a detective?
Isn't it obvious, pal? The final decisive piece of evidence!
What? Not like this happens every time.
Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results back from the lab.
The results?
About the prints, pal. From this medicine bottle.
Take my badge in this, Gumshoe. You've been fired before twice. Well, what's one more time? Oh, so do you know who the prints belong to?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I do.
You don't want to know the answer to that.
Of course I know.
So tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet. Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're Furio Tiger's paw prints, all right.
That's great. We got him now, Nick. What's wrong with you? You've been hardly saying a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know, look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but if it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now.
Huh? What? Why not? Wait.
Huh? What? Why not?
What we need to produce at this stage of the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glen Elk's coffee. It's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are in this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use.
Hey, you're
Gotcha.
of use a lot of times. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was the last chance to help Maggie. Now I've been working on useless pieces of evidence this whole time. It's alright, I'm a real loser. It's not bad. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe? But Maggie! You've been working on something for me?
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of here now.
Yeah, I'm never of any use. You literally fought the Mafia to save Nick and Maya. What? Detective Gumshoe, wait! He's gone.
He's gone. Damn.
Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick? I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Maybe the ear medicine is poisonous? It's It's meant to be put in the ears, not the mouth. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Grant you a recess so you can prepare the decisive evidence you've discovered. Yeah. Don't keep us all in suspense.
Don't keep us all in suspense, trite. Show us. Naturally.
Wait, no, it ain't. What ain't? What? Oh. Well, good luck. Great.
You can assume we can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
Thanks, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. You lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let us down his guard a bit.
Maybe.
Oh, what if we lie and say that the bottle is poison?
Oh. Were you gonna use an advanced tactic called lying? Don't keep us waiting longer, Mr. Wright. Rest in peace, Technoblade. Oh, that's a lot of bar. Well.
Let's do it.
Take that!
This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victim's... Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigray. What? Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? What your notes this bottle contains is that one man, one person in this courtroom can theoretically be in the dark. My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle. Is that what you saying? Or what the hell's in it anyway?
Here we go.
A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like a perfect excuse for some phony evidence. I'm sure that's never going to bite you in the ass later on in your career. Mr. Tigray, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
Potassium cyanide!
This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Wait, what are you... Croak sent a video? What is this? Oh, it's a Danganronpa animatic. Okay, well, very interesting. I'll look at that later, I guess. But it was called Lies, Lies, Lies.
I have it up on my thing.
Oh. What, potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Alec, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. What, Mr. Wright, he absolutely did not. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigray, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? You'd make a good clown, you know that? What? Yours ain't never gonna get this to stick. You're just making me laugh now. You think a chief bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, this is the bottle we found traces of poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna be ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
And how would you know that?
We fucking got him. Got him at last. What? Why is everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle... Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. Yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy suit fool ya. That lawyer's just playing games.
Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor.
No, that's my line. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go.
You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you said?
What I said? What did I just say? If I may ruin it, this does lose a little something when it's the exact same gambit Nick used on At Me last case. No, it doesn't. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. Now, you slipped up in front of every person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. Yous don't know who yous messing with! I'm the tiger! I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped-up suit get the better of me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. That's just what you deserve! The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all! The phony Phoenix! Okay. What's going on? It looks like a blackout.
Well done, trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you.
Did Furio Tigre bust the lights somehow? Oh my god.
Savor it. While you watch the police restrain your prey.
Well, he cleaned that up pretty fast. Mr. Wright, he caught the tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Godot?
He's being arrested on suspicion of murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor.
Fortunately for us, we managed to recidify a very grave error.
Rectify.
Oh, high-pitched scream equals break glass equals break lights, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Miss Bird was found guilty in absence of a genuine defense attorney.
That word was rectify.
Yes, she was. Rectify. What did I say?
Yeah. Receiptify.
Oh. Oops.
In absence of genuine evidence. But the
That said,
tiger
given
may
the light
run
in this... Sorry. That said, given the light in this court, I always figured they had to have a window. A skylight? Maybe? But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed. very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Rio Tigre is a truly frightening criminal.
Ha! The truly frightening one. And that defense attorney, the truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there.
No. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty!
Guilty!
Yay! We won! That is all. This court is adjourned. January 8th, 4:10 p.m. District Court. Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I'm so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him. That wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick, in the doorway. Detective Gumshoe.
No, guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait! Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks.
I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was... Well, guess I'll be heading off then.
No, don't you dare, you fucking moron! Wait up, detective! He just ran off! Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you! It's thanks to him that we got this medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use! But... it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles! Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can you put in a good Nick? Yeah, I should. Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie? You know, Detective Gumshoe has been really worried about you through all this. I wanted to believe that, sir. On that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He doubted me. That's why he thought I might have done it.
No.
Prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom.
Yes.
You are. A present to celebrate your freedom. But that's... a present from Detective Gumshoe. Made with a ton of love. He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe... I actually really like weenies, you know. You guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? I'm honestly really hungry, too.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I eat this now?
Aww.
So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. That was probably Gumshoe's entire month of groceries budget.
Yep.
False allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. never thought I would be more this emotional about an empty bento box. Well, next chapter we have something very interesting. Skye, you're cutting out a bit. That CG is new. That wasn't a thing in the DS version.
Miles!
Ha ha ha! Oh well, it's very interesting. So, next time you explode. Oh boy. Well, this has been fun. Oh wait, of course, there's this. The girl, let her go. It's like an old movie. Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Is that Mia? Oh, that can't be Mia, right?
No.
What the heck? Phoenix?
Whoa!
I'm writing a file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh. Name, Terry Falls. Charged kidnapping, murder. Sentence, death penalty. Fugitive movements after escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recapture on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours to escape. Okay, that was Valerie Hawthorne. Very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before me and I ever met. "6 years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial." I'm so nervous I feel like I'm gonna die. Well, you'll have to do that next time.
Okay.
Alright, well, that was fun. We finally got to the end of this case. And next, we're going to get to a case that I've been looking forward to this entire time. I knew this was Mia's first case, but I don't know if it's ever said why this was her first case. That's a good question. Maybe we'll figure that out.
I'm more excited for the case after this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for this case for a reason. But what? Next time I rant about a book Japan fails to understand. Oh, that's... Okay, well, I'm not sure what that's gonna be about, but I guess we'll find out next week, probably. I don't have anything going on next week at this time, right?
I'm probably not for me. I will let you know because I
All right, well,
school.
we'll see. But thank you, everyone, for coming out to join us. I'm very glad to be back to streaming. Expect more of that and some other very fun things on the channel in the coming year. Oh yeah, also something I didn't mention is that this year is actually the 15th anniversary of when I started my YouTube channel. So that's also cool.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, well, thank you, Croak, for always being here, of course. And you're welcome for an awesome stream. Thank you for making the stream more awesome.
And I hope you had a good holiday while we were gone.
Yeah, I hope so too. Skye, anything else you want to say before we go? I believe you just said Miles very loudly.
Yes.
It cut out a little. But alright, well, next time we'll get to see, oh, it's been a fine holiday. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that. But anyway, next time we will see, Mia's first case, and apparently Miles will also be there. But until next time, I'm Mischief Bucks 8, and thank you for a wonderful time! And you're Skye Cloud Lord. Right,
I'm Skye Cloud Lord.
Right, yeah, that. A wonderful time. Whatever. Yeah, good. yeah, Skye's clearly excited for the Ace Attorney Sonic crossover where Tails makes an appearance. Yeah.
No!
And, yeah, that was also one with crossover with Ultimate Spider-Man, right? Yeah. But anyway, wonderful time. Yeah. We're having that. Thank you for it and all that stuff. Good night, Croak.